Glendale
Okay.
Glitters.
All right.
Should we go?
Let's
go.
Glitters.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's why it's called Glendale Glitters. Spectacular, because it is.
Please help me give a huge Glendale Glitters welcome to Kurt and Brenda Warner, Jesse Stanton, and their family.
Here at the City of Glendale, we were thrilled to have NFL superstar Kurt Warner and his wife Brenda Warner with us for the opening night of this year's Glendale Glitters. Kurt was injured just prior to our interview, so he was happy to have Brenda do the talking on behalf of the entire family. And it is a family on a mission. Later, Brenda will tell us about Treasure House and why that is so important. First, though, she shared some family traditions that make Christmas at the Warner household very special.
One of us likes to sleep in, and one of us is an early riser. So I'm okay with them going ahead and getting up and doing their thing. But Santa is, we have to make sure that Santa's all ready to go and has done everything that needs to be done before the kids can run in there. So once he checks everything, that everything's good to go, then it's all hell breaks loose. It is.
I bet nothing in your house is quiet.
Nope, never. Never. Well, he is. He is right now.
On a normal day, though, I
Right.
would think no quiet. Tell us a little bit about what's your favorite holiday, Christmas time tradition?
Oh, there's so many. On Christmas morning, we all get matching pajamas, and all 9 of us, and they usually have feet and a little flap in the back, and so they're funny looking, but we make waffles, and then we all go out, and I have snow delivered every year, and we have a snowball fight. And I think the kids, you know, growing up, we grew up in Iowa, that was our livelihood, and now when the kids get to experience snow and it'll melt in 3 days, it's like the best. You know, so the kids just get to stay in pajamas all day, and we just hang there, and I guess it's just being together, just always being together, and we enjoy each other, so it makes it much easier.
What's your favorite Christmas thing?
Just doing the stuff at our house we just do with the Christmas.
Like what?
We were been doing that with the Santa
Santa
snow
comes?
delivered.
Snow delivered, you like that?
Yeah.
Snow is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the elf on the shelf too.
Yeah.
You like to help us look for the elf on the shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing moves all the time. Well, I gave birth 26 years ago to a beautiful baby boy that was perfect, healthy, and everything I dreamed, and in 1 second our life changed forever. He was in an accident and ended with traumatic brain injury and blindness. And this is my son Zach now, today at 26 years old. And I watched him fight his whole life just to be able to walk, just to be able to learn how to read, just to be able to be in a classroom. We had to fight. We had to fight every step of the way, and he just kept fighting. He's a survivor, and he inspired us all so much. But then when you're done with high school, as a child with special needs, you are done with any help. And so there we were, and we have 6 other kids that we dream of a big, full life. And we thought, why doesn't Zach get that? We need to figure out how to do it. And by looking to see what that would look like, I found out the need is huge. Most adults with intellectual disability end up having to stay at their house with their parents, and their parents are elderly, and you know, they worry about what's going to happen to their child when something happens to them. And so it's a worry, and there's a huge need. And so I called Kurt one day and said, we need to do this because nobody else is doing it. We need to fill this need. So we came up with Treasure House, where your heart is, your treasure is, and we believe that people like Zachary, people with different types of disability, all different kinds of intellectual and developmental disability, deserve a full life too.
I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming out and really joining this vision. I mean, this is incredible. Just to start here. That this is just the groundbreaking. 1, 2, 3, go.
Is that so much of life is about connecting with people and impacting the lives of people around you, and that to me is what this is all about. You know, starting with the Community Church of Joy, what Treasure House's vision is, and then the different partners that have come in. Everyone's got a heart to touch people's lives, and that to me is what life's all about. It's not about making money and all those other things that go into it. It's really about what can we do to impact our community, to impact our neighbors, to impact the people around us, and that to me is what Aspire is going to be about. And I'm so excited that we get to be a part of it, and our vision for developing a community for those with intellectual and developmental disabilities gets to be a part of a community like this, because I think it can be life-changing, not only for the people involved, but really for the whole community.
And we want Treasure House to be that. It'll be a residential facility, and they'll have a full life. They'll have jobs, they'll have peers, they'll be able to cook, they'll just be able to be safe in an environment, and hopefully grow old there and happy. I mean, if you're here, you've got a purpose, that God created you for something. Let's find out what that is. It does not matter that you have a disability. You have a purpose, no matter what. So let's figure out what that is.
What is Zach's purpose?
Oh, he changes this world by just being him. When he enters a room, there's light. And I want to be more like him, where people know that they've been in his presence, that they feel touched by him, that their life just seems a little bit better because he's in it. I want to raise 7 children like that, and I want to raise the next generation like that. I've just realized, unless you know somebody with an intellectual disability, or you've had experience with somebody with intellectual disability, you're like, oh, that's great. And then it ends there.
People don't understand.
They don't understand, and it's not their fault. They just haven't experienced what all it really means. So that's our mission. We want you to know what it really means. We want you to bring your family to a restaurant that, say, Zach's being your waiter, and you get to say, your kids will say every Monday night, I want Zach to be our waiter. That type of mentality where we're all in this together. We just got to help each other, and we want to build this facility to